We are continuing our dive here and analysis on NFL free agency. And like we said, there's a couple teams that if you look at what they did, you love it. You absolutely love it right away. And I feel like that's the case with the Cincinnati Bengals right now. And, kind of a little bit of a caveat here. If you hear a lot of loud banging, maybe a body hitting the wall, that's my beautiful wife cooking dinner right now. And I do the dishes. That's how it's fair, okay? But anywho, a lot of different things you got to like about this. Obviously, Joe Burrow getting his offensive line. That's what you like to see. And I feel like that was kind of obviously clearly PFF even always would say an offensive line. Like that was their biggest need moving forward. But I really like what the Bengals have done so far. They've done a lot of good things, with Ted Karras. Who, by the way, I think he's going to be a quality signing in terms of just how well they are able to kind of put everything together along the offensive line. Now, a lot of times that's a lot easier said than done, but I mean also the Cappa signing was huge too. So obviously there's two really big pieces for him. And getting Joe Burrow protection, he's getting his offensive line. You absolutely love to see it. But like we said, 4 years, $40 million deal for Cappa, who I felt like he was one of the best guards in all of football. I think he's going to play right guard for him. And obviously, if you can get that interior offensive line figured out for the Bengals, and obviously you're going to want to do a lot more than just sign a couple of guys too. You're going to want to draft a guy as well. But overall, you got a lot of things you got to like about the Bengals. I think you're kind of looking at a lot of different things in terms of they're going to be the 30. I think what is that? What are they? 31st overall pick. Zion Johnson or 30th or whatever they are. They got to be 30. Yeah, the 31. They got to be. They got to go get Zion Johnson. I feel like he's one of the best guards. Zion Johnson and Alex Cappa. Oh, you love it. Ted Karras as well on the inside there. Like, you tell me of a better interior offensive line than that. Like, that's going to be hard to find. Ted Karras. Now, maybe it's Karras, whatever. He's not a superstar, but he is a guy that has gone very much unnoticed in part of being an offensive line piece for the Patriots for the last couple of years. Like, that was it for the Patriots. They had a respectable line in Joe Thuney and Karras and all those guys, but they didn't have a lot of weapons, and they got their franchise quarterback last year in Mac Jones. But overall, the Cincinnati Bengals, they're getting that offensive line put together. Obviously, they've got Jonah Williams at left tackle. Karras probably going to play center guard wherever he wants to go. Also, Kappa's probably going to play right guard. And again, Zion Johnson, there's a lot of really good tackles in this class that I feel like could play right tackle, even though, I mean, I like me some Riley Reif. As a Vikings fan, I liked me some Riley Reif a lot. I thought he was a very good player in the grand scheme of things. He balled out for Minnesota in his last year, and I believe last year the Bengals made it all the way to the Super Bowl with kind of, let's face it was a very much just strewn about, put together offensive line that you love. I actually really liked. I felt like this, if the Bengals can make it to the Super Bowl with that kind of an offensive line, man, that just speaks to how good Joe Burrow can be, and that speaks to how good this team can be moving forward. And I'm really excited for it. And I think they're going to be a very quality team especially as they get their offensive line figured out. Give Joe Burrow some more time, and obviously they're going to lose players to free agency. They just lost C.J. Uzomah to the Jets, but I mean that's what the draft and free agency is for. You go out and get guys that will make big impacts for you. And like I said, Joe Burrow is getting his offensive line, and I love it. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome, and we love every single one of you. In the description below, you'll find all of our social media platforms, so give us a like and a follow there. Also, give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about Joe Burrow getting his offensive line.